Well, just to put it in some context, I was asked to speak to a group of preschool children about the mission of Community 360, and I accepted the invitation. I was trying to think of a way to get the children to understand the idea of loneliness. And so I asked them, how many of your parents take you to school in the morning? And all the hands went up. And I said, how many of your parents pick you up after school? And many of the hands went up again. And then I asked the question, how many of your parents forgot to pick you up? And some hands went up. I began to ask them, I said, what did that feel like? A young girl said, I was scared, angry. Why did they forget me? Then I was worried. Maybe something happened to my mom, maybe something happened to my dad, and I felt alone.
A lot of us have misconceptions about older adults.
I guess I didn't have a very good understanding of the seriousness that we're really looking at as a culture. You just assume because you are a part of a family that everybody's part of a family, and that's not always the case.
Not getting a visitor, not having those human connections, people shut down. They give up.
I think that's why the mission of Community 360 is so important.
Really, every older adult is different, like every human being is different. Your personality does not change. And so walking into a nursing home, there are as many personalities as there are human beings.
I visit this little 88-year-old lady who is bedbound. And so I visit her every week, and we sit and we talk. She likes to tell me everything that's going on in the nursing home.
In our training, we actually teach you how to push a wheelchair. And it seems obvious, but knowing how fast to push the person, how to unlock and relock the wheels, how to deal with all the peripheral medical equipment that they may have attached to them. We just get people really comfortable with the idea that you are there for the resident and you just see beyond that medical equipment around you.
We live in such a task-oriented society. You know, we're living and existing by our calendars and cell phones, and we're moving at just a lightning pace. But going into the nursing home, for just that hour or two that you're there, you really have to stop. And it's almost like a time of reflection in a way.
The senior I visit with, we could do a lot of activities, but the main thing he enjoys is telling stories and telling stories about his past. So the most important thing I can do for him, I believe, is to be present for him and to be a good listener and to be engaged with his story.
If you love to read, you could read to a person one-on-one, or you could read in a group. If you love to paint, you could teach a painting class. There's really no limit to what a volunteer might bring to their facility.
People that get visitors feel like that someone cares about them. I had one woman say to me, I have a lot of people around me, nurses and CNAs, but there's no one here just for me.
I certainly think that we all need to be a part of a community, and communities have elderly people and they have children and they have everyone in between. And what's great about Community 360 is that it's really an invitation to take part in your community. You get just as much out of being a part of this community as they do you visiting.
Within the walls of those facilities are people that were lawyers, architects, engineers, mothers, fathers, people that have done amazing things. The stories I could tell are amazing. It's life-changing.